What's up, everybody? What's going on? Man, listen, man, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. Yesterday was rough for me. As you all know, my better half is down in Florida. So yesterday was a little rough for me. I wanted to see her. It was disappointing that we couldn't be together. For our first Valentine's Day, but I told her, it's over with, it's done. From here on out, we'll try to plan some stuff so that way we can spend some time together on that day. And it was rough though, so I can understand how single people felt. If they single, you want to be with somebody, but you can't for whatever reason, so I can dig it. But I'm gonna dive right into this. What's up, John? J5. I want to see how many relationships survived after yesterday, because I heard some stories about some ladies not getting no phone calls from their little situationship, man, and nobody got flowers, no cars, no nothing. So I'm trying to figure out how many relationships are still thriving this morning versus how many of them broke up and ain't together no more. Because I heard some stories about some females not getting shit, right? Like nothing. Like this nigga coming to pick you up, he scoop you, he get in between them legs, and then Valentine's Day is like, yeah, it's nothing. So I'm just trying to figure out how everybody Valentine's Day went, make sure everybody's still feeling good, feeling great, because I damn sure heard some stories yesterday. Ooh, Lord, I did not know that it was like that out here. I mean, some of these jokers out here running so much game, and it ain't even nothing new though. It's the old shit. These jokers out here running old shit. And some of these women still falling for the old shit, but then turn around and want to talk shit about us when we have our discussions in regards to men versus women conversations. So to me, it's funny as hell that, some women are still, dealing with some of the old game that niggas is running out here, still falling for it, or either accepting it, however you want, I don't know, however they want to label it, but it just seemed like it's a lot of women who thought that they were getting something, or thought that they were going to be spending time with a significant other or a special person. That shit didn't happen. So I just want to come on here and see how Valentine's Day went for everybody. For me, like I say, I spent Valentine's Day in the house. I didn't do much. I read I got to 3 chapters in the book for the book club. My sister wants to start a book club in the group, and the book of choice, we're going to talk about it this evening, so hopefully I can get off early enough to get through the 4th chapter and continue to be up to date, when we do our read. But that's all I did yesterday. I mainly read, I relaxed, watched a little bit of TV, and that was it. I talked to my boo for a while until we fell asleep on the phone, and then that was pretty much it. But I mean, she even told me about some people that she know that, is saying that they didn't get shit for Valentine's Day. The nigga that they've been dealing with ain't call them, ain't text them, none of that shit. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was still intact and everybody's still doing good. But I also saw a video in regards to Valentine's. And I asked Angel this and was like, I wonder why people tend to bring out, not saying the obvious, but she posted a Valentine's Day challenge, which, I don't have no issue with. But one of the male people on her timeline posted how Valentine's Day is a pagan holiday. It's a holiday when the priests used to cut open animals and splash the blood on people, and it would help women with fertility. And he was like, back then, they would cut the animal up and smack the lady with the animal. I'm like, what? So it was just like, it's like the quick conversation was, we still recognize some of these holidays that aren't necessarily set up, in a positive sense, so to speak. So it's like, why do we still celebrate a lot of these holidays? Like, okay, Santa Claus is fake. We kind of already know what the Christmas is about. 4th of July, Independence Day. Like, this country is some shit. Just all of these holidays. Halloween is wild as shit. If you look up what the fuck Halloween mean, you be like, what the fuck? So it's just a lot of wild shit, and we still celebrate these holidays. And I mean, I'm not here to talk about or dictate or talk bad about why we do it, because we do it. I mean, and we do it in our own way. I got some families who go all out for certain holidays, rather than others, because some holidays are more close to their heart than others. So I'm not saying that you can't celebrate whatever holiday you want. I just thought it was interesting that a lot of these holidays that we do celebrate aren't really, weren't originally set up as great holidays. Like, back in the day, shit was crazy. That's why I be telling people, man, even in this book that I'm reading, it has us looking at the book First Kings, has us looking at Elijah, and it's just like, back in the day, man, they would kill people, cut people's heads off, stone them, put them on fire. The Old Testament was vicious. So it's like, when we look at these holidays now, it's like, why do we put so much effort into these holidays, even though we know, how they originated? Oh, somebody lost a balloon. How they originated originally, you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that we can't recognize these holidays, but I would say, some people would say, why put so much effort, into these holidays, you know what I'm saying? And, it's one of them things where, a lot of people, some women, put this, what I wonder what I'm getting for Valentine's Day. And it's like, Valentine's Day shouldn't be one day. You know what I'm saying? The object of Valentine's Day, it shouldn't be one day. It should be every day. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day should be an effort that we give every single day to each other, and not just to women, but every day. Like, I had a conversation with my mother not too long ago, and was like, should kids get their parents something for Valentine's Day? And if they don't, why or why not? Like, why would they not, want to do that? Like, kind of talk to them and tell them what Valentine's Day is. Okay, I ain't gonna be able to get in this spot until he leaves, so I'm gonna pull up right here so he can get out, and then I can back in. Just to talk about, what Valentine's Day means, and should they get a gift? Because I know back in the day, elementary school, you gave you made your little card, and you gave your little candy to your little girlfriend or whatever, your little sweetheart in elementary school growing up. But it's just like, now, why do we put so much effort and so much focus into a day that wasn't originated off of love, like off of what we kind of deem it as today? My bad, y'all. I'm trying to plug my phone up. All right, there we go. And so, it made me think about some of the women who say they didn't get shit yesterday. Some of the people who are still single and probably didn't have a Valentine, and then, just the original reasoning behind a lot of these holidays that we still promote, that we still celebrate. I mean, of course, we celebrate each other's birthday and shit like that, but like I said, going down the line, Christmas, Santa Claus is fake. And I didn't waste time telling my daughter, my youngest daughter, that Santa Claus was fake. I didn't waste no time telling her, listen, ain't no white man coming down on chimney, because, I mean, half the damn houses in PG County, they ain't even got chimneys. So what the fuck he coming through the front door? He gonna fuck around and get shot. He gonna fuck around and get smoked. Or big white man looking for cookies and milk, he gonna fuck around, get his ass dealt with. Because motherfuckers gonna think he a Trump supporter. But Santa Claus is fake. So it's like, how and why do we celebrate, Christmas? Because we all kind of know the background of Christmas. And then I follow this guy, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but he always breaking down, certain facts. And he even broke down a fact about Christmas and Jesus not actually being born on Christmas Day. And it was just a whole story behind it. And I was just like, damn, for real? So it's just like a lot of the shit that we've celebrated for years, it's like we've only done it because, because that's what our parents did and that's what their parents did. And it's like now, the traditions haven't changed. But like I was telling Angel, I said, man, I'm at the point now where I think we should start setting our own traditions, start setting our own shit up and doing what we want to do on certain holidays. Not necessarily celebrate the holiday like everybody else would, but like, this year, New Year's, before COVID, fucked everything up, I was like, let's start, spending New Year's in a different somewhere we'd never been. And we couldn't do that this year because of COVID, and we were actually going to go to Canada. And I called, I found a room near a beach. It was like a beachfront room. It was nice. Fireplace. She said, boo, get a fireplace. So I had a room, it had a fireplace, kitchen, bedroom. It was nice. But called the border, and they was like, you can't come up here. You come up here, we turn your ass right around. And I think the trip was like 8 hours. So I was like, nah, we can't do that. So I just ended up shooting down Florida, and we spent it there. But for me, I hadn't spent New Year's in Florida before, so that was new for me. You know what I'm saying? So, we made a thing of it. And so I said, I think now we should start just doing stuff the way we want to, not necessarily doing it the way, traditional way of doing things, or, starting our own tradition, doing it our own way. But I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know how people felt about, different holidays, because I know now it just seems like the holidays aren't the same anymore. I mean, especially with everything going on, COVID-19, us having families, us having to work. It's just a whole lot that's different, that's changed, that doesn't actually make the holidays the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering, and wanted to take the temperature, to see what y'all thought about certain holidays, especially Valentine's Day, since it just ended. And also, I'm happy that I was able to start a conversation with a couple of my homies in regards to, relationships. We did a part 1. We recorded a part 2, but the part 2 was so... I don't drink as much as I used to. So that Douce had me feeling good, feeling great. And so part 2 was cool, but we was kind of all over the place. So I want to re-record part 2 to make sure we stay on topic, because it was about relationships and romance. So we got relationships out the way, which is part 1. That's now up on my YouTube page and also on my podcast site as well. You can do Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Google Cast. I'm on 9 different platforms. You can look it up. And now I want to do a segment with women and talk about relationships and, what some women have gone through, some of the challenges, how they view relationships, and then do a part 2 with the men again, talking about romance, and then do a part 2 with women, talking about romance, and then eventually start doing something maybe once a month and bringing men and women together so we can start having these conversations together. So it's just something that I thought of, me and my team in the back office, we thought about that as well, and just wanted to see, what people think. And so far, for the part 1, for the one we just finished, I'm getting decent feedback. But I guess I wanted to come on here and find out what people, feel like about Valentine's. Like if you in a relationship and you with somebody, if he doesn't necessarily view Valentine's Day like you and don't get you nothing, are you upset? Or is that something that you and him already had a conversation, and if you don't get anything, it won't bother you? Or do we overly go all out for Valentine's Day and do too much for one day? I mean, that's just like all the holidays. Christmas, we going all out for our loved one on Christmas, knowing damn well we still got bills to pay and shit to do and all that. But I know people tell me, oh, we save up, for Christmas. I'm like, well, if you saving up all year for that, why you don't do something else? Why you don't pay some bills off, invest some money? I mean, I just feel like my mind and the way I'm thinking now is totally different. Like, I mean, me and Angel are doing the savings challenge, and by the end of this year, both of us would have saved $7,000. And so we're going to take that $14,000 and pay off bills. We're going to do some investments, and we're going to put some to the side so we can start and do it the following year and keep going and just keep building. Because at this point, you know, a lot of stuff that we've learned now that we've gotten older, you know what I'm saying? It's just time to start building for the future, you know, for our kids, their kids. You know, I keep hearing this generational wealth thing. It's just time to start building. So I was wondering, you know, not to get too serious, but just wondering about, you know, what y'all thought about Valentine's Day. Is it that important? You know, and things of that nature. What's up, babe? Right, and I would have to agree with that as well. And I thought that most people would probably say that vice versa. You know, whether it's man, you know, treating a woman or a woman treating a man. So I thought that was more important as well. But just wanted to see, because I saw a lot of stuff on Facebook yesterday. And I mean, I'm not taking anything away from what anybody did yesterday. I'm not taking away from any of that, because I felt like, what's up, M. Dot? I feel like everybody who does their thing does their thing. So I'm not taking away from it. I'm just wondering, like, you know, is Valentine's Day that important, you know, in regards to getting something versus what Valentine's Day was, how it originated, like how a lot of these holidays originated. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that we're a little older, the information is a little bit more accessible to us. You could just Google, you know, how did Valentine's Day start? How did Christmas start? How did Halloween start? And we still celebrating these holidays. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that it's wrong for people to celebrate any holiday that they want. It just made me think about, like, damn, like, is it really necessary to celebrate Halloween? Is it really necessary to celebrate Valentine's Day? Even though I just said that Valentine's Day should be every day of the week between two people, not necessarily one day when I go out and I go buy gifts, you know, for one day. Nah, I just don't see the point in that. Keith, what's up, Keith? And so I don't know. I just wanted to take the temperature, you know, in the room and see, you know, what folks thought, you know, wanted to kind of get an idea of what y'all thought about it. Because I thought it was wild. I thought it was some wild shit. Why would he pull up like that? Unless he going, okay, maybe he going over there. Because I need to get right here, player. He about to fuck shit up for everybody. And so I was just wondering, you know, because even in the admin group, and now it's another group that was added the other day. It's called the RealTalk crew. And so we kind of talk to each other in these chats. And, you know, a couple of the ladies were not worrying about, but just trying to figure out where they were going to get their significant other for Valentine's Day. And I remember somebody asked me, you know, what was I doing for Angel? And I was like, we're not even gonna see each other. I mean, these women, their voice elevated so fast. What you mean? I was like, calm down. I'm still gonna do something. They was like, oh. I was like, damn. Angel motherfucker support system is mean, because they was great cuss my ass out. You feel me? They was great cuss my ass all the way out. Yeah, this dude right here, he don't know how to drive. He clearly don't know how to drive, and I'm not moving because he shouldn't have pulled up in here like that. He should have turned around on Georgia Avenue and backed in here. I don't know what he doing. But anyway, so yeah, so Angel support system is mean. Like, they really be loving Angel and be like, what you mean you ain't getting on? I'm like, slow down. I'm gonna do something. And me and her talk. And, you know, we are planning to go to Jamaica for my man Damo's wedding. And we were trying to finalize tickets, flight tickets, right? And she was like, you know, things a little tight for her. She was wondering, you know, how we was going to get the tickets. And she was stressing a little bit. And she gave me the history on why, you know, she be stressing sometimes, because she was saying, you know, in the past, she had to be the one that always take care of everything. And I just told her, like, simply today, I was like, you ain't got to worry about that no more. You ain't got to worry about, you know, having to take care of everything, right? So she said for her, Valentine's Day was special because I actually sent her money to pay for our tickets to go to Jamaica. And then she was like, she was stressing it a little bit, so she took a walk, you know, so she wouldn't stress out. Then I sent her the money for us to go to Jamaica to, you know, to get the flight tickets. And then she was like, she finally got home, calmed herself down a little bit, and then she got a knock at the door. And then, you know, her flower arrangement came. So she said she cried a little bit. And she thought about, you know, you know, because we had a conversation about her not really liking flowers. And she was like, boo, you know, I'm thinking now maybe I do like flowers, because when I got them and I saw they was from you, it made me feel special. She was like, but I never gotten them in the past. People never, you know, guys that I dealt with never done that stuff for me. And then it made me think about part 2 for the men, because I do want to talk to the men and find out how do we, you know, romantically show our significant other that we care, you know, that we acknowledge them, that we love them, you know what I'm saying, romantically, in a romantic way. So it made me think about that, and it just made me think about, damn, it really are some dudes out here that don't know how to emotionally, physically, and spiritually connect with a female, with a woman, right? And then on the opposite side, it is some women out here that are on the same spectrum, but, you know, just end up accepting what they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to accept the fact that he don't give me shit. I'm just going to accept the fact that I always got to do everything. So, I mean, it just made me think about the holiday part of it, and then the bigger part of it. Let me see. Yes, COVID has definitely showed us how to celebrate holidays a lot different. Yes, people do tend to spend money that they don't have. What's up, Keith? Oops, your bad. Our bad. Yeah, y'all was going to get on my ass. I thought, I was like, damn, I got on some shit. Just calm down. Let me see. It shouldn't even be like that. I agree. Our fault. It's all love. I know. It's all good. Everybody's voice elevated though. What you mean? Cause you ain't gonna. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm still gonna do something. Like, calm down. Took princess to daddy daughter Valentine's Day dinner down at the harbor. That's what's up, and that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, you know, I just feel like, I'm just wondering, like, even though we've been conditioned to celebrate these holidays, I just feel like, is it necessarily necessary to continue to celebrate them in the same way? I'm not saying that on Valentine's Day you cannot show your spouse that you love them, but is it necessarily with money? Like, is it necessarily with a gift? Like, can you, like, now that we in COVID, can you just go home, run her a nice bath, get her a bottle of champagne, rub her down, put her in the bed, some chill music, make dinner, come down, candlelight, and it's just us and we chilling. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to dress up or you just want to be, I mean, however you want to do it. Because I remember one year, I ain't going to lie to y'all, I remember one year for my mother's birthday, I got super duper creative, man. And I knew my mother had, you know, worked all the time. And I don't want people to think that I only get my grind from my father. I get my grind from my mother too, because my mother was on her grind. My mother was doing hair, busting tables and waitressing at the Pancake House off of Branch Avenue. And she was doing some other stuff. And so my grind from my mother and my mother and father combined kind of is what me and my brother are, right? Because we grind, we always on the grind. And so one year for my mother's birthday, I remember I cleaned my room up real good. You know, when I was young, I always had like the best sound system. I used to put the shit together with the speakers and the little receiver and all. So my shit was always thumping. And I remember one time for my mother's birthday, you know, I cleaned my room. I made this oldie but goodie tape. And it was 2 sides. I told my mother to get her some wine. I got a candle. And she just sat in my room and listened to music and just drank all night. And I remember the following day, she gave me a hug and a kiss and said thank you. And I just felt like that was a lot, because it was like, I don't know what she sat in that room and thought about, but she had time to sit there and think about whatever she wanted. I mean, I closed the door. You know, if she wanted something, I ran and got it for her. Like, I mean, I just feel like sometimes I look at the trinkets and the material shit and be like, is it really necessary? Like, is it necessary to not get something for Valentine's Day and then look at your significant other like with a side eye, when, you know, if he's handling business, you know, he paying car notes, maintenance, you know, have the mortgage or the mortgage, paying bills, taking care of you, mentally, physically, spiritually. I mean, one day you don't get something and you got an attitude. Like, I just feel like, is that really where we are based off where Valentine's Day originated? And a lot of these other holidays, how they originated. It's like, shit is crazy. Oh, you was? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I told her she ain't got to worry about that no more. I mean, I'm not saying she don't have to worry about stuff, but I mean, you don't have to worry about doing everything on your own. I got you. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, since we've been together and some of the stuff that I've done, she's taking mental notes. And she was like, yesterday it just hit her. Like, she was worrying about tickets for us to go, to Jamaica. Of course, she wanted to help out. She was like, boo, but I don't got it. When I get paid, I'm only have this much. I was like, all right, let me look at some stuff. Let me move some money. Let me look at some stuff. Give me a second. So she called me. I ain't answer the phone because I was trying to do what I was doing. Then she called me again and she texted me. She was like, can you please call me? And in my mind, I already know she in panic mode. I was like, listen, I'm trying to do what you asked me to do. Give me 20 minutes so I can look something up and go handle some stuff. She was like, all right. And then I think within 20, 30 minutes, I sent her, transfer her, the money for the tickets, told her to buy them. And she was just like, boo, thank you, right? And then she took her walk to kind of calm herself down. And then she got home, then she got her arrangement. And so she's like, she felt special. And then it made her think about all of the shit that she wasn't getting from other men that she dealt with versus what she gets from me. And I don't try to overly do too much. I think I just do me, the way I do it, and she's appreciating a lot of that shit. Like, she was like, I feel protected when I'm with you. I feel like you always got my back. I feel like you always got my best interest at heart. I do, absolutely. Absolutely. We're a unit now, absolutely. And I mean, that's why I say, I got jokes and talk shit, but, like I told her last night, I said, honestly, I'm like a protective teddy bear, for real. I mean, as long as we out and ain't nobody disrespecting us or you, we good. If that changes, then hey, it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, yeah. Exactly. Just show love, period. Exactly. I agree. Right, Daphne. Right. I'm trying to learn. And again, like I tell some of the women when we do have conversations, because some of the women from the group, they inbox me sometimes and, get my opinion on stuff. And I told them I'm gonna start charging them. Yeah, it's $59.95 every hour for all these goddamn sessions I be giving them on fucking, different shit that they be asking me about. But, I just feel like, to me, I feel like we I just feel like I was raised by two women. Like, I had my father, rest in peace. My father was dead. But, my grandmother, rest in peace, she was always dead. And then my mother. So my mother and my grandmother instilled in me the sensitive side, the empathy, the sincereness, you know what I'm saying? The just like the respect for women. Like, I never dogged women. Like, of course, when I was young, I did some wild shit, but it wasn't in my first thought to dog a woman, like to just do her greasy. I mean, I wasn't built like that. So I think Angel is seeing a lot of stuff that, I probably would have been doing in my marriage and my last relationship, that's different than what she's seen. And she's enjoying it, which is good. I mean, I'm glad that she's enjoying it. Absolutely, Em. Absolutely, I appreciate that. So, I mean, I just thought I would ask, to see what people thought, because I saw even another group member, Boots, Calvin Billy Boots. He took his daughter. I think that was his daughter. He took her out to dinner. He said that was one of their traditions. I was like, dang, that's dope. So, I mean, everybody got their own thing, and everybody thing ain't the same. Everybody's situation is different. I was just like, damn, if she don't get something, you know, how and why is she mad if the dude is in her life and he doing every day of the year? Versus these women who are dealing with these men that they know they married or they know they doing something else, and if he don't necessarily have time for you mad at him because you already know what he doing. I mean, anyway, so I just thought I would ask, but I'm gonna end with this though. So one of our group members posted a video, and it's a woman putting whipped cream on a nigga toes. Ladies, are we doing that? Are we putting whipped cream on a nigga toes and sucking a nigga toes? Are we doing that? Are we doing that? I'm just guessing. Are we doing that? Are we lathering up a nigga's toes with whipped cream and sucking the nigga toes? Are we doing that? Hey Lonnie, I'm asking Lonnie, are we doing that? Fuck no. Oh shit! Why not? I mean, so let me ask you a question, Key. So, if your man wanted it, I'm sorry, if you wanted it, would you want your man to do it? I mean, I know some women don't like it. Some women say they don't like getting their toes fucked with. Some of them do. I mean, you know, to each his own. But, yo. Oh man, I knew. So ladies, y'all not sucking toes at all. Y'all sucking everything else: dicks, nipples, earlobes, chest, neck. Y'all sucking everything else, but y'all ain't fucking with a nigga toes. Oh no, I agree. I would agree. I don't think I would want you to do it either. I would agree. I just thought that I would ask because I saw this video and I was like, ooh, this post right here about to go left. Because I know it's probably some freaky niggas in the group that like that foot fetish shit. You know, some of these chicks got the motherfucking OnlyFans page with their toes and shit. I heard this niggas paying $40 and $50 just to go on these sites and look at these women's feet. I'm like, what? I told Angel, I said, listen, I'll set the camera up. We can get the page set up. Man, you need to, man, get your feet ready. She was like, boy, shut up. I said, man, I'm for real, man. That's residual income. These freak ass niggas. And you protected because you with me. And if one of these niggas ever jump out there, you already know what time it is. She was like, no, boy, no. I was like, dang, that's some extra money, man. But I thought I would ask y'all to see what y'all thought about it, man. So yeah, man, again, I appreciate everybody giving me good feedback for the conversation with the fellas the other day. We're going to do our part 2. But before we do our part 2, I want to do the first part same way that I did with the fellas. I want to do with some of the women just to get their input, and then we'll do part 2 for both. Also, get ready for later on this evening. I think it's at 7 o'clock. We're going to have our first meetup for the book club, for the book Breathe. Like I said, I've been reading it, and it's real interesting where it's Bible-based, and it's like you more so reading stories in the Bible and kind of, you know, looking at the faithfulness of these people in God's word. I mean, it's been interesting. I'll say that it's been an interesting read thus far. So, you know, we got that coming up. We also discussed that we may start a schedule for Clubhouse twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, morning toast and real talk. And we'll come up with different topics to talk about on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that way everybody knows on Tuesday mornings, go to Clubhouse. Thursday mornings, go to Clubhouse. We'll try to post a specific time so everybody can kind of meet us there so we can do it. And we cannot, okay? We cannot stay on Clubhouse for 12 hours like we did the last time. We cannot do it. We're going to try to shut it down within the first maybe 2 hours to be literally like, to be, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours. But then if we decide to open up a room on Facebook, I'm going to ask my sister if she's okay with opening up a room on Facebook and kind of do it there. So we trying to touch, you know, I'm trying to touch YouTube as much as I can. I'm trying to touch Facebook in the group, you know, interact with y'all as much as I can. I'm trying to touch Clubhouse because I heard it's a good way to monetize and do something different there. And I'm just trying to overall, get ready so when the world opens back up again, we can really get out and meet and greet and do some stuff. The hoodies will be ready. I heard they will be shipped out tomorrow, so we'll be getting those in a couple days. So everybody who did pre-orders for the hoodies, they will be in really soon. For the people who didn't catch the pre-orders, the retail of the hoodie will be $60. We did 2 sizes each, so it's first come first serve. Once we get the hoodies and I distribute them, I'm gonna let y'all know how many hoodies I got left, what sizes, first come first serve. I already got a couple people telling me different sizes that they got, but they ain't sent me no money yet. So money talks, bullshit walks. So if you want a hoodie that you didn't have an opportunity to do the pre-order, you can cash at me or you can PayPal me at The6thman. I'm also on Venmo at The6thman, and the $60, you just need to let me know what size and I'll see if I can get it to you. If not, I'll put a link for the hoodie on my website, and depending on what the demand is, we may do another small batch so that way people can get a hoodie as well, and then just keep going from there. So I'm not trying to make it lavish. I'm not trying to be an apparel company. I just want to put myself out there and show people that there is support with Real Talk with The6thman. And I'm even going to throw in some bands. And the only reason why I'm throwing in these bands, y'all, is because once we open back up, any event that we have, I want y'all to wear these bands so that way the venue can know who you with, and make sure that we are treated differently than everybody else. So this band is gonna come with your hoodie, free of charge. That's just a gift to me, so you guys can have it. So yeah, man. So I'm working on a few other things. Don't want to let the cat out the bag, but in terms of in the group, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a few things going on. Book club. I got some interviews coming up with the men and the women again, and just anything that anybody want to talk about. My one of the group members, Miss Cherie Jones, hit me yesterday and wanted to talk about the vaccines and some stuff in that. So I'm working on some stuff. We're gonna try to be as consistent as possible. And so once things start winding down and the world open up, then we'll do some other shit. We'll travel, we'll go places, we'll hang out a little bit, get our swerve on, and kind of keep going. So I'm gonna reach out to Mike and maybe today or tomorrow and see if we can't do a couple more sessions in the group. Have a little happy hour where he DJ and stuff. And just try to keep making the group what it is. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Just wanted to take y'all temperature for the day, make sure y'all was good after Valentine's Day, and just wanted y'all to be safe, be easy, continue to wear your mask, wash your hands, and be better than you were yesterday. Y'all be easy.